Behind every royal headline, there's a hidden truth. The world is watching the crown once again. This is Golden Crown Insider, where royal secrets become headlines. Today we are talking about a wedding. A small, private, intimate wedding in the Cotswolds at a little church in the English countryside, surrounded by family and close friends on a summer Saturday in June. The kind of wedding that in any other family would simply be a happy occasion. A celebration of love. A day to remember. But this is not any other family. This is the House of Windsor. And this particular wedding, Peter Phillips and Harriet Spurling, June 6, 2026, has just become the most talked about royal event of the year. Not because of the bride, not because of the groom, but because of who is and who is not in that church. And what that guest list tells us about where this family truly stands in 2026. Subscribe right now if you are new here. Hit that bell, because this story is happening right now and Golden Crown Insider is taking you inside every layer of it. Let's start with what we know. June 6, 2026. All Saints Church, Kemble, Cirencester, Gloucestershire. Peter Phillips, Princess Anne's only son, eldest grandchild of the late Queen Elizabeth II, is marrying Harriet Spurling, a pediatric NHS nurse from Gloucestershire. The ceremony is private and intimate. The announcement confirmed that King Charles, Queen Camilla, and the Prince and Princess of Wales have all been informed. Marie-Claire King Charles, Queen Camilla, William and Kate, all informed, all expected to attend. The senior royals, the working royals, the ones who represent the crown, will be there. And then came the news that stopped the royal world in its tracks. Prince Harry has not been invited to Peter Phillips's wedding. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has not been invited. Sarah Ferguson has not been invited. 3 members of the extended royal family, excluded from what is being described as an intimate occasion with close friends and immediate family. IMDb 3 names. Left off the list. And the 3 names together tell a story more revealing than any palace statement ever could. Andrew, a man under criminal investigation, arrested on his own birthday in February, stripped of his titles by his own brother the king. His exclusion is understandable, expected, perhaps even necessary given the circumstances. Sarah Ferguson, Andrew's ex-wife, still living in the shadow of his scandal, her own position in the royal world more precarious than ever. Her exclusion follows naturally from his. But Harry is different. Harry is not under investigation. Harry has not been arrested. Harry has committed no crime. Harry is the son of the King of England, the brother of the future king, the father of children who are still in the line of succession. And Peter Phillips, the man getting married, was one of Harry's closest cousins growing up. One of the people Harry has always described as part of his inner circle. One of the people who knew him before the title, before the uniform, before all of it. The last time Harry and William were seen at the same event was in August 2024 at a memorial service for their uncle, Lord Robert Fellows. They sat apart. They did not interact. Before that, Harry attended King Charles's coronation in 2023, where he and William again kept their distance. The last time they were truly together, present and connected in any meaningful way, was at the funeral of Queen Elizabeth in September 2022. Hello, September 2022. Nearly 4 years ago. 2 brothers who grew up together, who shared the peculiar, extraordinary experience of royal childhood, who lost their mother together, have not genuinely spoken in nearly 4 years. And now the wedding that everyone thought might finally force that conversation is not going to happen. Because Harry was not invited. A friend of Peter and Harriet spoke to Hello magazine and was carefully chosen in their words. They said the wedding is an intimate occasion with their close friends and immediate family around them in the Cotswolds. It is an area where they grew up and is very special to them both. IMDb intimate, close friends, immediate family. Those words are doing a lot of work, because they are not saying Harry is not welcome. They are saying the occasion has been deliberately kept small. And in keeping it small, certain people, for certain reasons, did not make the cut. But here is what makes this moment so significant. Because royal watchers have been looking at Peter Phillips's wedding as the potential turning point, the moment where Harry and William might finally be in the same room again, where something could shift, where a conversation could happen. And now that opportunity is gone. Harry himself spoke publicly about wanting reconciliation in a BBC interview in May 2025. He said directly, "I would love reconciliation with my family. There is no point continuing to fight anymore." He said he wanted to mend fences. He said he was ready. Hello. I would love reconciliation. There is no point continuing to fight. Those are not the words of a man who wants war. Those are the words of a man who is tired, who misses his family, who perhaps in the quiet moments, far from the cameras and the documentaries and the brand launches, is sitting with the weight of what has been lost. And yet, his cousin's wedding invitation never came. Now let's think about what that means, and what it tells us about where the lines have been drawn in this family. Because Peter Phillips did not make this decision in isolation. Peter Phillips is close to William, close to the senior royals. He attends royal events. He is part of the inner circle of the working family that Harry left behind. The decision about who gets invited to an intimate royal family wedding is never made without awareness, without understanding what message that guest list sends. And the message this guest list sends is clear. Harry is not currently part of the immediate royal family in the way that the invitation list defines it. He is present in the line of succession. He is the king's son. He is William's brother. But he is not, in the eyes of the people constructing the inner circle of this wedding, part of what is being called immediate family. That is not a legal statement. It is a social one, a cultural one, a quiet but unmistakable one. And it lands at exactly the moment when Harry has been most publicly vocal about wanting to come back, about wanting reconciliation, about pushing for Archie and Lilibet to spend time at Balmoral with Charles this summer, about genuinely trying to find a path back into a family he chose to leave but has never stopped wanting. The door he is pushing against just got a little heavier. Now, and this is important, there are two ways to read Peter's decision, and both deserve to be taken seriously. The first reading is that this is a deliberate signal from the royal inner circle, that by not inviting Harry, Peter Phillips, and by extension the family around him, is communicating that reconciliation has not yet progressed to the point where Harry sits naturally inside the intimate circle of immediate family. That words of reconciliation from California are not the same as the hard, private work of rebuilding trust. That until that work happens, the invitations will reflect the reality of the relationship rather than the aspiration. The second reading is far simpler and perhaps more human. Peter and Harriet wanted a small, private, intimate wedding. Both have been married before. Both have children from previous relationships. They wanted the Cotswolds. They wanted the church near where Harriet grew up. They wanted close friends and immediate family, not a royal occasion that generates headlines and security operations and the full weight of Sussex media attention descending on a small English village. And perhaps, in keeping it truly small, Harry simply fell outside the circle of people whose presence was essential to the day itself. Not as a punishment, not as a statement, but as the natural consequence of a relationship that has been maintained at distance for so long that when the circle is drawn tight, he is outside it. Both readings are true in different measures, and neither of them changes what this moment costs Harry, whatever his private feelings, whatever his genuine desire for reconciliation, whatever he told the BBC about wanting to move forward. He is not in that church. William is. Charles is. The family is gathering in a Cotswolds village on a summer Saturday for a moment of genuine joy, and Harry is in California. Sources close to Harry have consistently said he is saddened by the ongoing distance from his family. He has described wanting his children Archie and Lilibet to know their grandfather Charles, to know their cousins, to have the family connections that he himself valued so deeply before everything fell apart. Hello. And now on June 6th, those connections are being celebrated in a church in Cirencester. George, Charlotte, and Louis will likely be there. Zara Tindall and her children will be there. Princess Anne, the King, the Princess of Wales. The family gathering, celebrating, being a family in the way that families do when things are working. Without Harry, without Meghan, without Archie and Lilibet. The distance between Montecito and Kemble, Gloucestershire, is 6,000 miles. But the real distance, the distance that matters, the distance that this guest list has quietly and precisely mapped, is something else entirely. And it did not get smaller this week. Here is the hidden truth that this wedding invitation, or rather this wedding non-invitation, reveals about the Sussex situation in 2026. Reconciliation is not something that happens because one person wants it. It requires both sides. It requires the slow, private, unglamorous work of rebuilding trust conversation by conversation, gesture by gesture, year by year. It cannot be announced in a BBC interview and then expected to arrive fully formed. It cannot be wished into existence from California. Harry wants it. He has said so. Publicly, clearly, without qualification. But wanting is not the same as having. And the gap between wanting reconciliation and being inside the intimate circle of a cousin's wedding, that gap is where the real work lives. Work that has not yet been done. Work that may not be done in time for the next invitation, or the one after that, or the ones that will keep coming as this family moves forward into a future that Harry chose not to be part of. June 6th is 11 days away. The church in Kemble will be full of people Harry grew up with. Laughter and champagne and the specific warmth of a family gathering that includes everyone who belongs. And somewhere in California, Harry will know about every moment of it. Because he always does. Because you cannot unsee a family that is still very much there, even when you have made yourself absent from it. That is the hidden truth today. The invitation that did not come. And everything it says about how far there still is to go. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up right now. Share it with someone following the story. And if you are not yet subscribed to Golden Crown Insider, do it now. Every single day, we bring you the truth behind the royal headlines. The ones that reveal what this family is truly carrying beneath the crown. This is Golden Crown Insider. And we will see you in the next one.